What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Future is back with his first mixtape of 2016, and certainly not his last, considering how much he's been working. It coincides with his upcoming tour titled Purple Rain, and I gotta say, I like the fact that Future has been dropping mixtapes in the second week of January since 2011, with the exception of 2014. He took a break. Someone pointed out on Twitter he dropped on January 11th, 2011, and then January 12th, 2012, January 13th, 2013, took the break in 2014. Beast Mode came out January 15th, 2015, and depending on how you want to say it, let's just give Future the January 16, 2016. It didn't actually dry. It dropped a little bit after that. They had to put some finishing touches on it. Anyways, this mixtape is not bad, but when you rank it among all the projects since Monster, I feel like it might be the lowest one of them all, and that's saying a lot because Future has been on fire lately. And this might be the first true miss that he's had. Because, I don't know, I'm not really a fan. Like, the production itself, it comes off as a bit repetitive at times. And some of the records like Bye Bye and Run Up, they're just like filler material. They're nothing special. And that's why I would rank this like below Beast Mode. Beast Mode is my least favorite out of all the projects he's dropped since Monster. And to rank it below that means it's not as good. But make no mistake though, there are some really good records on this project. The last two records, Perky's Calling and Purple Rain, are extraordinary. They're the type of Future records that we all want to hear, we all want to see, because they're deep. There's a lot more than just, taking drugs and, whatever else. That's why I feel those are the two best records, because whenever Future gets deep and talks about like his addiction and his depression and stuff like that, he becomes very relatable. Some people look at Future as like this, drug using monster for whatever reason, but he's a human and he has feelings and depression, and I like that he's able to show that side of him through these kind of records, At the same time, it still sounds alarming, when you hear Future rap about this kind of stuff, because as a fan, you're probably worried, like, is he gonna be okay? Is he doing too much drugs? What's the outcome of all this? Is he gonna end up, dead at some point? I think that's something that we've all been kind of questioning in our minds. But going back to the project, on the title track, which is the last track, he said something that caught my attention. He said, "Until you gun down, we ain't never gonna have closure." And whenever I hear subliminals like that, I kind of like try to piece in my mind, like, what is going on here? Like, who is this aimed at? I would love to know if there's some kind of hidden message behind this, or if it's just like some thoughts that came to mind. I don't know. But it definitely caught my attention. And the other record I wanted to highlight was Never Forget. Never Forget is another standout to me for the simple fact that he says this line. He said, "I had to take a loss so I can cherish this shit." Now, when he says stuff like that, I feel like I could relate to Future the most. Obviously I don't, I'm not a drug user or nothing like that, but I love the music. But at the same time, it's those type of records that I connect with, because I've taken losses too. It just boils down to that being relatable. But overall, I gotta say, like, Purple Rain, it's not a bad listen, but there's definitely filler on here. But if I had to pick like a top, I'd do the top 5. I'll pick Purple Rain, the title track, Perky's Calling. I'm gonna go with Never Forget, Wicked, and I think for the beat alone, I'm gonna pick Inside the Mattress. Those are my top 5. I would love to know what your top 5 is off the mixtape, and let me know your thoughts on the mixtape in general. Do you feel like it's a better body of work than I'm giving it credit for? Let me know in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at SermonsDomain. As always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.